In today's video, I wanted to show you a little new routine that I have been doing using some new products from BUXOM. I was able to have a chance to use a lot of BUXOM products, and I'm so excited to share with you what I think about them, and I will probably be using them in a lot of videos coming up. But they just launched a brand new foundation, and the foundation is the BUXOM Show Me Some Skin Weightless Foundation. So I think this just launched at Sephora maybe last week or the week before, I'm not sure. But this foundation is a light to medium coverage. It has SPF 30, which is amazing. Like, I know a lot of people forget to protect their skin with a sunscreen. And I know me personally, when it comes to sunscreen, I don't like the feeling of it, especially if it's thick or it leaves a white cast. I just don't like products that are like that. But I'm happy to say that this foundation doesn't feel heavy or thick, and it doesn't leave a white cast. It's very creamy and lightweight, and it does give a light to medium coverage. So I really like it for those days off where I don't want to wear a full face and I want something more natural just to even out my skin tone and just throw on and go. So this is a perfect foundation for those who just like something really light and natural. And it does, I mean, it's right on the title, Show Me Some Skin. You know, just, you don't have to cover up your skin with a whole bunch of foundation. You do want something that just enhances what you have. So if, you know, you just want an even skin tone and maybe a tiny bit of coverage, but you don't want to cover up what you have, then this is a great foundation for that. So just to share a few little fun facts about this foundation is proven to increase hydration, brighten, and smooth the texture of your skin, and it also helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So I'm sure everyone would love to hear something like that. So it has a lot of great benefits, and there's a lot of good stuff in here too to help your skin. So if you're wondering how you would match your skin to this foundation, I'm happy to say that there are so many different colors that are available with this foundation with many different undertones. So there's like the golden undertones, there's the pink undertones, the neutral undertones, the red undertones. That's all available for you. If you do decide to try this foundation, I recommend getting matched by someone, or you can match yourself. What I did personally was just do stripes on my cheek and saw which foundation blended the best with my face and my neck, because you don't want a different color face and you don't want a different color neck. So if you are going to try this foundation, definitely get shade matched, but there are tons of colors, so I'm sure you'll find a shade for yourself. So when applying this foundation, you just need a little bit. You can kind of build it if you want, but the most you'll get is probably a medium coverage. You'll see in the little tutorial I do on how I apply it, I use a brush, but you can use your fingers. Just make sure they're really clean. You still want to use a primer underneath your foundation. I don't show that in my video, but I started off with hydrated skin with a moisturizer, and then I used a primer. So you want to prep your skin first before you even put any foundation on. You can go ahead and conceal if you want, if there's certain areas where you want a little bit more coverage, or you can just do your foundation and go back to the areas that just need a little bit more love. So if you want to see how I do my routine using this foundation, then keep on watching. So I'm starting off with a clean face. I don't have any foundation on. I just have a little bit of concealer on some scars and then a little concealer underneath my eyes. And obviously I have my eyes done, but I don't have any foundation on. So I'm going to start off with this foundation. This is the BUXOM Show Me Some Skin Weightless Foundation, and the color I'm going to use for myself is Meet Me Latte. That is the name of it. So what I'm going to do is take a flat brush. The one I'll be using is from Sigma. It's the flat kabuki. It's the F80 brush. And then I'm just going to take the foundation and I'm going to dab a little bit on the back of my hand and use my hand as a palette. And then I'm going to do some dots all over, and then I'll buff it out. So I have some foundation on the back of my hand. I'm just going to take the brush and dab it into the foundation and start pressing it on my cheek first. So I'm going to work with this section, and then I'm going to start to buff it out. I put the foundation all over, and as you can see, it gives a really pretty dewy finish, which I like. My skin's really dry, so it gives me a little bit extra moisture to my skin. And I would say the coverage is a light to medium coverage. Normally I like a medium to full, but on my days off I don't want to wear a full face of makeup and I want something a little bit lighter on my skin that still gives me a little bit of coverage and evens out my skin tone. Right now my skin is pretty clear, clearer than normal because I've been switching up my skin care routine a little bit, so I'm happy with the coverage it gives. I don't need a lot right now, but if there are areas you want a little bit more coverage, I just went back with a little bit of concealer on like a little scars that I have, and then a little bit under my eyes just to give me a little bit extra in certain areas. I also think the color match is really nice. I think with my other foundations they give me a little bit more color because I like to look a little bit darker. I have lost my summer tan, and as you can see it matches my neck really well. So it's a pretty good match, and if you want a reference, my color is Meet Me Latte, and that's it. So I finished up my foundation application, and now I'm going to move on to using more BUXOM products to complete my face routine. So if you want to see what I use and how I do that, then you can keep on watching. So now I'm going to use the BUXOM bronzer, and they have two bronzers, so there's a lighter one and a darker one. This is the darker one. This is Maldives. I think that's how you pronounce it, Maldives, Maldives. I asked, but I forget what they told me. So this is what the bronzer looks like. This bronzer is amazing. It smells super tropical. Like if you think of a tropical place, this is what it smells like. It has that like coconutty scent, but it's like to die for. Like I love the scent, and normally I don't like fruity scents like when it comes to my makeup, but this one just smells so good. So I'm going to use this bronzer. This is the darker bronzer out of the two, and I like this one because it has kind of that satin finish, so it gives you a little bit of a glow but not too much. So I'm going to show you what it looks like all over. Now I'm going to use one of the blushes from BUXOM, and this one is called Breathless. So it's a really pretty kind of peachy pink. It's a gorgeous matte color. And I'm just going to use the BUXOM blush brush to apply it. So now I want to add a little dewiness on the tops of my cheeks just for a little bit of a glow. So I'm going to use the Divine Goddess Luminizer, and this is amazing. This is a liquid luminizer that you can put anywhere on the face, or you can use it on your body. I'm just going to use it on the tops of my cheeks. So this color is in Venus, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand again and use it as a palette. And then I'm just going to dab this on the tops of my cheekbones. So I have this on the back of my hand. I'm just taking a clean finger and dabbing it into the product. And then I'm just going to tap this on the tops of my cheekbones and start tapping. And this will help blend it in. I'm also going to take that luminizer and put it just on my Cupid's bow to give my lips that illusion that they look bigger. And you just press it right on the top and blend it out a little bit. So I'm just going to top my look off with a little gloss, and the one I'll be using from BUXOM is White Russian. So I hope you like that little routine that I wanted to share, and I was able to introduce you guys to a new product. Some of you have heard of BUXOM, some of you haven't, but I recently got a lot of products from BUXOM and I am so excited to share it with you. So I'm sure you guys will see more BUXOM from me. So if you have any questions about the foundation, leave me a comment below. I'll try to answer it. I'm still learning about this foundation, but so far I really like it. And I should have a blog post on this foundation, and I will put the link below. And I will soon have a blog post on the blush, the bronzer. I'll have swatches of everything for you, so that will be coming up soon. And don't forget to check out my website. It's www.arielhope.com. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.